fixed mindset people actually have more depression. That hurt me right in the heart because, I mean, guess which mindset I'm in. Hi guys, so today I want to make a video about one of the most recent books I read called Mindset by Dweck. I love this book so much and I just want to recommend it to everyone because it's that good. And the point of this video is to share like the top 3 things that I took away from it and then how I actually applied it to my life, because I think that's the most important step, and I think it's the step that we all tend to miss anytime we read anything inspirational, like not just a book but any article, blog post, even looking at art or watching art tutorial videos. Like, we just think that we're about to like absorb it and then we skip the part about actually taking action or just applying it to our life, which is like the part that makes the biggest difference and actually makes any changes in our life. I want to do this for a lot of the books that I love, that I think really impacted me, and the first one is Mindset by Dweck, which I don't have with me. But if I did, you would have seen that I had like all these tabs on it, like it's all these color coded because I have like a highlighter and I'm you know, highlighting the stuff that I really like. Okay, a quick summary of the book. Dweck, she highlights these 2 main mindsets, a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. So a fixed mindset, it's based on the belief that any ability you have, any trait, any characteristic, personality, all of that, abilities, it's all fixed. It's pretty much defined since the day you were born. You're either smart or you're not. You're either funny or you're not. You're either attractive or you're not. And then there's the growth mindset, where it's based on the belief that fundamentally we all can change, that with practice, hard work, experimentation, we can grow and get better at any ability that we have. Not surprisingly, she talks about how those with the growth mindset tend to do better and have more success and also kind of just lead happier lives. So here are my 3 takeaways. Number 1. You don't know your potential until you try to find out. So what she means by this, or what I'm interpreting it as, is that our parents, our teachers, people who tell us you can be anything you want, essentially that's a lie, okay? Like, let's not kid ourselves, it's a lie. Nobody can, not everyone can be whatever they want. However, you don't know what you can be unless you try your hardest, unless you like pick something to really see where you can go and then you put your all into it and you have no idea where you can end up. So how I applied this concept to my life, what I like to do is, if I really like a concept, I will try to think of my own analogies. A lot of the times applying doesn't mean actually going do something, but it often means like journaling and kind of like thinking through a concept and really trying to understand it well. If someone is against this thought of like, oh yeah, I can be whatever I want if I work hard, and their thought is like, oh, but somebody will always have better genetics than me. Someone will always be born into a more affluent family than me. Someone will be born into more money than me. So what's the point? They're blaming luck and they're blaming fate for their current setbacks, and deciding to just throw in the towel already. Well, then what I have to say to that, or like my analogy, to me, okay, I'm still working with this analogy, but I think it works for me. To me, it's kind of like saying a soldier shouldn't bother preparing for battle because another soldier has like better armor and better equipment. I mean, it's a battle. No matter what, you're gonna be training for that. So, okay, number 2, fixed mindset people actually have more depression. That hurt me right in the heart because, I mean, guess which mindset I'm in. And I'm working, trying to get into the growth mindset. But pretty much Dweck and her team, they did this study. They took a group of students and then they found out if they're a fixed mindset student or if they're a growth mindset. And pretty much they just ask, do you agree that abilities are fixed, or do you agree that abilities can grow with practice, yada yada. And then so then they followed these students around during a very difficult part of the semester. It's like bad weather, there's exams and lots of papers. And they found that fixed mindset people are much more depressed because they ruminate over their problems. Like they really think that there shouldn't be any problems, that if they're smart, things should be easy. Effort is a bad thing in fixed mindset people, because if you're smart, you don't need to put any effort. Whereas, like, mind-blowing to me, the growth mindset people, the worse they feel, like they feel just as much depression during these tough periods. But to them, like, the worse they felt, the harder they work to keep up with their lives, to like do the dishes, to fold laundry, to like not leave their place a mess, to try even harder at exams, to study harder, and yeah, and keep up with their social life, making sure they keep in contact with friends. And to me, that made me go like, oh my God. that was the clearest sign of what mindset I was in. Because for me, if I'm sad or if I'm not feeling great, like that is the immediate excuse for me to like be like, I deserve to just stay in bed all day. And so how I applied that to my life, recently I just went through a breakup, and it was, of course, heartbreaking and sad, like every breakup. And it was very, very, very tempting to just be like, no, I deserve to just watch TV all day. But no, you know, it really stuck in my mind, the story of the growth mindset people, and I just did my absolute best to stick to my morning routine, to still work out. I mean, I did it very poorly, like I definitely skipped some things. Yeah, I didn't do everything. I woke up late some days, but I just did my absolute best. And I think every day I did do at least like one thing from my morning routine, and I still tried to wake up early. Like, I think the latest I woke up was maybe like 7:30, so that's still pretty good. Like I didn't sleep until noon and stuff when things suck. So yeah, I mean, and of course every time after I actually do something, part of my morning routine, I always feel a little better after. So yeah, I'm just really glad that I learned about that, because I think that made this process so much easier. Okay. Number 3, last one, growth mindset people value the hard work to figure a problem out more so than the actual outcome. Before I said fixed mindset people don't like effort, right? Because effort means that you're not a natural, you're not smart, you're not gifted. Whereas the growth mindset people, they're all about the effort, they're all about the process, because they know that that's like what can get them to the other side. Working harder to them is smart. That is the smart thing to do. And how I apply that to my life, I was struggling with a photo study semi-recently. Again, I was fresh off this book, so I was just really trying to put on and practice the mindset just in my own head. I was really struggling with this photo study, and oftentimes when I struggle with something, I'm just like, I'm a terrible artist, like this sucks, I don't know what I'm doing, who do I think I am? Today though, or not today, but that time, I was like, ooh, for a second, you know, because I was like trying to take on this, you know, this growth mindset. I was kind of like, whoa, I can't do this, like, ooh, like I just found a weakness, like it's kind of, it was like a puzzle, like I was almost like, ooh, what should I try next to kind of like figure this out? And so then I stopped doing the photo study because it was not going well, and I went on YouTube and I found an Ahmed Al-Duri photo study video, and he showed how he would do a photo study, and he talked about shapes and good shapes and painting. And yeah, I just watched one video of him, and then I applied what he taught in that video onto my next photo study. And it was like night and day, because it was like I was going from applying to applying too, which is pretty cool. Like I went from taking something from a book and applying it to my life, and then I watched a video, only one video, and then I applied that to my art. In the past, yeah, I would have just been like, I'm a bad artist, I can't do this, and then maybe I would go and watch like a ton of videos to make myself feel better, because it feels productive to watch a lot of tutorials, but it's actually not productive and it doesn't do anything for us unless we actually apply it and, you know, do it. That was really cool. That's just never happened before. I had never like struggled with something and was like, ooh, that's cool. Like it's always been like, ooh, that sucks. So yeah. So these are my big top 3 ones. I mean, there's so much to this book. I actually had like a way longer list, but I didn't want to like make the video too long. And plus, I think the most important part about this video is the application part. I hope you read it yourself and then find things that you feel like really resonated with you and then use that to apply to your own life. Like the things that I got from this book might not be the same for you, but I think like the important part is the examples of how I applied it. So yeah, I hope you do too. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in another video. Bye.